Welcome back to Born of Unsilenced Voices. This is a space for truth spoken without fear, without apology, and without permission. This is not entertainment. This is testimony. I hope everyone has been enjoying their week and the weather is to your liking. Now take a moment to like and subscribe because I want to hear the real you. With that said, let's step into the truth. Today, I want to speak to adults who have reached a level of emotional and mental maturity. Why do I say this? Because there are conversations everyone isn't ready to have, especially conversations about intimacy. Being old enough to consent doesn't automatically mean you've developed the emotional awareness, accountability, or communication healthy intimacy requires. Now, what I'm about to say may offend some people, and that's on you if you choose to take offense. Because I've reached a place in my life where truth matters more than being liked. If you're entering intimacy and the first thing that comes to mind is sex, or your agenda is to shame your partner's desires and project your insecurities, or make them feel guilty for honestly expressing themselves, then you are not ready for the responsibility of sharing someone else's vulnerability. Because if that is your mindset, this conversation is not for you. So just as easy as it was to click on this video, it is just as easy for you to leave. I am no longer interested in nurturing minds that refuse to grow. It is not my job to convince anyone to act like an adult. Again, that is on you. Now that we have cleared the room, let's talk. The way that I talk to my children with honesty and no sugarcoating, I'm going to talk to you the same way. Every one of us has desires. By adulthood, you should know what awakens your temple, what does not, and how to communicate both with honesty and respect. Shame does not live here. Now I see intimacy as a dance between two consenting adults. It is not performance nor competition. It is trust. It is curiosity. It is listening. It's learning each other's rhythm and moving together instead of controlling the music. Sometimes the soul needs a space to breathe, and sometimes the heart simply needs to be held. I need to know that I can fully be myself with you without being judged, and I want you to feel safe enough to fully be yourself with me. That kind of trust is sacred. A non-negotiable with me, what happens in our bedroom stays in our bedroom. Intimacy is not entertainment for friends and family to look at me like Sunday dinner. Privacy is part of respect. The moment private moments become public conversation, trust begins to die. My daughter asked me recently, how do I tell someone I want to explore them? I told her, you simply tell them, but choose someone who respects both you and them. Someone who understands that curiosity works both ways, and that exploration only works when it's mutual, welcomed, and built on trust. Over time, I've learned that, yes, I can be very intense. I feel deeply. I love deeply. So I'm going to communicate deeply. And I refuse to apologize for that. Faith taught me not to hide who Jehovah created me to be just to make someone else comfortable. So if we're choosing each other, there has to be mutual understanding, mutual respect, and mutual leadership. Sometimes one person leads and sometimes the other does, but both of us need to be willing to listen. Here's my truth. If I am saying this, You need to fully understand what it means to be in the presence of this Aries. If you're not emotionally mature enough to communicate, respect boundaries, protect privacy, and accept accountability, then you are not ready for this level of intimacy. And there is no shame in waiting until you are. Because people deserve to be with someone who is prepared for the responsibility, not just the experience. Real intimacy is not proven by what happens behind closed doors. It's proven by the character you carry after those doors open.